Today on Ian vs. Daddy Bones, what started off as bonus content turned into a full-blown episode, and today we're talking about Hot Wheels Skate.
Fuck Ian Daddy Bones. Fuck Twin Widow, whatever the hell it is. No one gives a shit about you, Ian. Everyone hates you. Fuck off.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Having a banger and you're all invited. Share with friends and I'll see you later. Bring everyone, invite my haters. Throw your hands in the fucking air. Let's push a cripple down a flight of stairs. Got new shit right for your ears. My Hadouken is downright fierce. Rock out with my cock out. Jump around, I got your shout outs. I'm Daddy Bones, no need to panic. Talking riddles like a schizophrenic.
Welcome back! It's another exciting episode of Ian vs. Daddy Bones. I am Ian Daddy Bones. I'd like to welcome everybody to the show. If you're watching on YouTube and Facebook right now, hey everybody, what's going on? As always, I got a special high five and enough dap to all my Facebook and Patreon subscribers going above and beyond, supporting the brand for $2 to $3 a month, getting access to bonus content. Thank you everybody for tuning into the show today. Today, I am starting off July with something absolutely incredible. Now, originally, I was going into this today prepared to just film bonus content for the Patreon and the Facebook subscribers because I'm always hooking them up every week with bonus content in addition to the episode of the show that's available for all of y'all. And I was going to do the bonus content focusing on Hot Wheels Skate because my daughter Sady and I recently got into Hot Wheels Skate because I don't want to say we just found out about Hot Wheels Skate. Like, I've seen Hot Wheels Skate over the course of like the past year, 2 years maybe. I definitely remember seeing them most recently and currently in stores while I've been on my toy hunts, because there are Masters of the Universe Hot Wheels vehicles that I have been trying to keep an eye out for. I have been seeing them at times, and I passed on them maybe many times. I still haven't gotten those Masters of the Universe Hot Wheels cars, but I have seen the Hot Wheels Skate right along the tech decks in that, die-cast Hot Wheels Monster Jam toy aisle. And so I don't want to say they're on my radar, but I'm aware of their existence. And it really wasn't until a sale that's been going on. Well, not really a sale that's been going on this week. It's been something that I've been finding out while collecting Masters of the Universe and most recently Turtles of Grayskull. Some collectors and Origins fans have discovered that the Hot Wheels Skate, the skateboards, the shoes are actually fully compatible and fit the Masters of the Universe Origins figures. So that had me thinking as a toy collector, since I've been collecting these Origins figures for like the past 3.5 years, really into this. One thing is, I want to display my characters properly, but I also don't want to deal with that toy collector problem of having everybody standing up like they're supposed to and then having one figure fall over and then next thing you know, everything falls over. You know what I mean? I don't want to deal with that shit. So like right now, all my Origins figures that are opened and loose are all stored safely in a giant Rubbermaid bin. And at some point, when I get additional, bookshelves and whatnot that I'm able to display my figures on, I want to get decent action figure stands. And I've been seeing dudes and collectors and even lady collectors go to Michael's or AC Moore or other craft and hobby places where they'll buy these nail polish staircases. You know what I'm talking about? Like these acrylic stands that are 3 to 4 levels and they look like staircases, but you put your nail polishes and shit and makeup on them. So some people are using those to have their action figures stand on, so they're raised and standing next to each other like they're taking a class picture. So I see those are available, but I want something decent, like a stand that could actually properly fit into the peg hole on their foot, you know, or something that can clip around the ankle and keep them standing up and not falling over. But right now, I don't want to say those stands are super expensive, but depending on how many figures you're trying to get stands for is going to determine how expensive it's going to be for you. Now for me, with people charging like $5 a stand, or even doing like, you know, 3 stands for $10 or that type of shit, it adds up. So I've been finding out through these Facebook groups that collectors are able to have their Hot Wheels skate shoes fit the Masters of the Universe figures, so the figures can stand up perfectly and not fall over while wearing the shoes, but at the same time, the center of the soles will slide off the shoes, so the shoes will then clip to the skateboard, so then, you know, you can look over at your girlfriend and you could show her what these 2 fingers can do, and you could put them in your shoes, and then you could, you know, grind and freaking ollie over whatever the fuck you want and just have a blast. And, you know, you could even give her a back rub while you're at it, because, you know, it's a skateboard. And that's the thing. I've been finding out, especially with the Turtles of Grayskull figures, that the shoes fit the figures and people are loving it. And with the Hot Wheels skate, like, they got Hot Wheels skateboards, but they also have Tony Hawk Hot Wheels skateboards, and they're doing other licenses. For example, Star Wars, we got a Boba Fett skateboard, and most recently, because of this Target buy one get one deal I was able to participate in, I managed to get all 4 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Hot Wheels skateboards. So I got Leonardo's skateboard with the blue shoes. I got Raph's red shoes and his skateboard. Mikey's got the orange, of course, and Donatello's got the purple and green kicks with his skateboard. And those shoes, even though it might be a little snug, but all you got to do is just hop to it and spit on that thing, and you should be able to get Michelangelo's foot in his high top without a fucking problem. But I got those, buy one get one, the Turtle branded skate, because it's the license and it's official, they're able to charge an extra $1 on it. So these were like, or no, I think these were like $4 each. But either way, with the buy one get one, I wound up getting all 4 for like $8. And then you have the regular Hot Wheels skateboards that are like $2.99. But since they had them on a BOGO, they basically broke down to $1.49 each. And it was my birthday last week. You know what I mean? With the way Juneteenth fell last calendar week, when I deposited my paycheck, it basically delayed my paycheck through the weekend. So my paycheck didn't clear until this past Monday. So my birthday weekend sucked. I wasn't able to do shit. Plus it was hot as hell out. So now that my paycheck was able to clear, I was able to celebrate my birthday. And I decided to go on a hunt looking for these Ninja Turtle skateboards that I was able to find at Target on the BOGO. And because of that, I was looking around at all the other skateboards that they had, and I started off with like grabbing 2 of them. I'll buy one, get the other one free, and I'll give them to Sady. Sady really got into them. My daughter, my 3-year-old that's about to be 4 in this month of July, Sady is really getting into these skateboards. She likes the little shoes and whatnot, and I went to Walmart on another mission getting something I needed for the house. I looked at the Hot Wheels skate selection at Walmart, and Walmart had like this like half pipe set up with like a blue and a pink and a brown ramp set up with like a little green Tony Hawk name sign that snapped on top, and it had like a gray section that it clipped into that had another ramp, and it had a grind rail and cement. So, I wound up grabbing that for Sady because that itself came with 2 additional skateboards. So she's been playing around with that Hot Wheels skate all week and really having a blast with it. And, you know, the Target BOGO sales, they only go for like the week. So I decided to take advantage of that shit and jump on it. And like I said, I went fucking ham with the Hot Wheels skate. So what I'm going to be doing over the course of July is I'm going to be doing videos with the Hot Wheels skate. And I'm going to be pairing them with action figures that I got in my collection that I think certain boards would match up with, and certain kicks that would match certain figures. Like, for example, right here, I got this Hot Wheels skate. It's from the Warped Dimension series. This is skateboard number 2 of 4 in the wave, but it's got this tornado cyclone with a crazy face on it. But the deck design is meant to be looked at with 3D glasses. So the image is actually in 3D. You can see it pop with the 3D glasses. But he comes with this dope pair of black kicks that have the blue deco on the black. And I think that skateboard and those kicks would match up perfectly with Trapjaw. So I think Trapjaw may need to make an appearance on Ian versus Daddy Bones. But like I said, the Origins figures do fit the shoes and what I'm going to do today, because like I said, since my daughter Sady and I have been on this Hot Wheels skate kick, I want to jump on it while the sale is hot. So basically, with everything that I got on the table right now, because literally I seriously bought like fucking 20 skateboards. I literally went through and I treated that shit like me opening a garbage pail, kids. I was just going through the peg like, need it, got it, need it. Ooh, that's new. You know what I mean? Like, I got some one dope one that's got a strawberry on it, playing a friggin' electric guitar, and it says like Strawberry Jam. And I got this yellow and pink one with a gumball machine on it. And there's like French fries on the grip tape and shit. It looks pretty fucking dope. And that's the thing real quick, because I'm going to take a break in a moment. But the one thing I do want to say is, you know, I posted some pictures of these Hot Wheels skates, and I told some of my buddies about these. And, you know, real quick before I go any further, I just want to, you know, tell my 17-year-old son, Owen, you can go fuck yourself. I explained the Hot Wheels skate, and I showed these to my son, and my son just looks at it and he's like, oh, so it's like a short bus tech deck. No, it's not a short bus tech deck, it's Hot Wheels skate. Hot Wheels been around longer than fucking tech deck. Even though tech decks are very popular, and tech decks have been around for like over 20 years at this point, damn near going on 25 years. Shit, because now that I think about it, like, that's the thing with me. Like, you know, with skateboards, like, skateboards were always big to me in the 80s when I first started seeing skateboards, because you had like the Vision Skateboard Company, and you had like Nash skateboards, and you know, I remember, you know, movies like Gleaming the Cube and shit, and even like David Spade in Police Academy 4. Now this is skateboarding, which by the way had a Tony Hawk like in that movie as like one of the professional skateboarders in Police Academy 4. But like, you know, even when I was under the age of 10, even before Ninja Turtles were on skateboards and shit, and Bart Simpson was on a skateboard. I was aware of skateboards in the 80s. And then you had skateboarding in the 90s, when it basically with like grunge music and hip hop and whatnot, and especially for anybody that watched the movie Kids, where that one kid got cracked in the fucking head with the skateboard, like, you know, skateboards were there. And even like in the 90s, like 94, 95, 1996, you know, when I was in middle school, like 7th, 8th, 9th grade, when I remember dudes like sagging their pants and whatnot and having everything hanging off their ass, they were wearing skateboard t-shirts. Like up in like Clifton Park, New York, Shenendehowa School District, like a lot of kids in that area at the time were into skateboarding. Like, that's how I got introduced to it, because I started seeing so many kids at school wearing all these skate brand t-shirts and gear that next thing you know, like, somebody had like a skate catalog in school where you can order skateboard decks, and you know, this was when I was like 14, 15 years old, kids. This is at a time in my life when Kurt Cobain said a mouthful and blew his brains on the back of his wall, and then y'all been spending the past 20 plus years telling us he's a legend. But back when this was going down was when I was getting into skateboards, you know? So I started getting the skateboard catalogs mailed to my house. When I turned 15 years old, I got a custom alien, like my mom and stepdad let me order my custom skate kit for my birthday. So like I got to pick out what trucks I got, what wheels came with it, what deck, what grip tape. Like that shit was totally awesome. Like that shit cost my parents like $150 back in like 1995. But like, and I remember it too. If you want to Google it, the skateboard deck I got when I was 15 years old was Alien Workshop's The Missing Link. It was awesome. It had the freaking alien, the monkey, the human, and it had this beautiful artwork on the deck. It was super sick. I love that shit. Alien Workshop was my favorite skateboard brand and company when I was a kid. And that's the thing, like, I remember learning about all the skateboard brands and the companies through these skate catalogs when I was in high school and whatnot. And then when I graduated high school, you know, and it's 1999 rolling into 2000, that's when Tony Hawk's Pro Skater came out. You know what I mean? And I remember, you know, eventually getting Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, but my earliest memory of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater was getting like a Pizza Hut or a I think it was the Pizza Hut demo disc that we got one night that came with the PlayStation demo disc. Pop that shit in. It had the demo of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and you know, I had so much fun with that on the PlayStation 1. Like, I think I played that Tony Hawk Pro Skater demo just as much as I either played the Parappa the Rapper demo and or watched the Resident Evil 2 trailer before Resident Evil 2 came out. But I remember like when Tony Hawk's Pro Skater came out, for me, being a gamer in the 80s and the 90s, now that I'm graduated high school, I'm looking at Tony Hawk Pro Skater like, holy shit, they finally made like the perfect skateboard game. After all the crap, after all the Skate or Die and the TNC Surf Designs and California Games and all these other skateboard games that just sucked ass, like you finally had something amazing that felt like you were actually skateboarding. And Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, like, to some kids, that was the game that got them into gaming in the first place. And for the next 20 years, it would like revolutionize the way future skateboard games are made. Alright, we are back. And like I said, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater came out at like the tail end of 1990. I think it came out in like September of 99 or something like that. But either way, rolling into 2000, everybody was playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater. And then we were getting ready for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 to come out. And I can tell you flat out from my own personal experience, back in the year 2000, when the mother of my oldest daughter, Julia, Amanda, was pregnant with Julia during that entire, like, period when I was involved and around the picture. When it was time for me to go home and went back to my apartment, all I did was play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. So when my, like I have vivid memories of, like, it being the 7th, 8th final month of Amanda's pregnancy when I was about to meet my daughter Julia for the first time. During that waiting game period of, you know, my daily check-ins and making sure everything was good, I was always playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 in the background, grinding the fuck out of that game. And, you know, I look back where I was at that point in my life when I was playing Tony Hawk and Tony Hawk 2 over the course of the next 23 years, where we are right now that my daughter Julia is a 23-year-old mother herself, and seeing how, like, Tony Hawk's brand grew over the course of that time, you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, like, I feel Tony Hawk was popping the most from, like, 1999 with Tony Hawk Pro Skater through, like, 2005, 2006, because I feel like Tony Hawk's Pro Skaters 1 and 2 was dope, and then Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 came out on the PlayStation 2, but a lot of people were kind of disappointed in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 because it didn't really offer anything new to the series that showed off the power of the PlayStation 2 at the time. Then they came out with Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, which actually listened to the fans who complained about Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. But then from what I understand, looking back, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 absolutely sucked to some people. So it's like, you bitch and complain, they give you what you want, and you still bitch and complain. Then they took the series in a different direction to a degree where they not only capitalized on Tony Hawk's continued rising popularity amongst that generation of, you know, Limp Bizkit kids, but now you got Johnny Knoxville and Bam Margera and the Jackass Squad crossing over with Tony Hawk Pro Skater. So now we get Tony Hawk Underground, aka Thug, and we got 2 Tony Hawk Underground games, which were really dope. They were really fun to play. I enjoyed them a lot. But honestly, by the end of the second game, all the dick and fart jokes and the crash and burns were kind of played out, and you were kind of sick of it. And then they came out with Tony Hawk's American Wasteland and, like, something else and shit. And then the series, and then it kind of died off because they put out like this Tony Hawk ride game, like, on the Wii and some shit with in the Xbox or whatnot, with that fucking skateboard they wanted you to stand on, and that just absolutely sucked. But, you know, for the most part, the Tony Hawk brand kind of died off. They did an HD retro series that you know, like, mixtape game that they put out on the PlayStation 3. That was a lot of fun, but something about the physics were off. It felt like Tony Hawk, but it wasn't Tony Hawk. But then they came out most recently with the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 HD remix on the PlayStation 4, and that game's absolutely sick. I absolutely loved it, and I just want to shout out real quick my friend and professional wrestler Eric Pinhat from the Diamond City War Machines. Eric Pinhat is one of the best Tony Hawk Pro Skater remastered, like the HD PlayStation 4 version. He is like one of the best fucking players I have ever seen in that game. I remember when that shit first came out on PlayStation 4, Eric was not only playing that shit, but he was sharing videos on his Facebook account, and like he was just doing these sessions in Tony Hawk and just fucking killing it. But back to the show, because I wasn't really trying to make this history of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Basically what I'm saying is the brand, people have supported his brand. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater has, in the name Tony Hawk, the brand itself is legendary, evolved over the years. He still has his licensing deals. Most recent and currently what we're talking about here today, and that's the Tony Hawk licensed Hot Wheels skate merchandise. And like I said, jumped on this hardcore with my 3-year-old daughter, and I already got her the ramp playset that I'm going to be showing on a future episode, but because of the ramp playset and me keeping an eye out for all the different varieties of the skateboards, I've been seeing other stuff that they have available in the skate line, like they have a taco truck, and they also have what I saw yesterday and decided to pick up today. That is the Tony Hawk's Kickflip Crunch cereal box in milk splash ramp. It says Tony Hawk cereal skate bowl. It says new for 2024. Skate the entire set, and it has storage. It's in multiple languages, so I'm trying to point out the English, but on the front it says, yeah, new for 2024. It comes with an exclusive board, and there's really not much other description on the box, so I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to open it up. But like the ramp I grabbed Sadie and the wrestling rings that I've opened on the show so far, easy open back of the box. It's got the punched edges, so the flaps lift right up so we can get this out and assembled, because like most toys, you got to put it together yourself. One piece, two piece, three piece. Alright. There we go. Little box. Got our pieces. Now this looks like it's going to be an easy assembly. Comes with stickers. Got stickers in a moment. Alright. Now it does want me to put on stickers first. Put on the stickers real quick. It'll give me an opportunity to play a new beat I made in the background. There we go. Now it tells me I can put whatever I want where I want. It's got little cereal piece stickers, so you can make it look like there's bits of cereal in the milk. Now I will say with some sticker sheets, I like it where some of the stickers are kind of difficult to peel up. And then you got sticker sheets that just absolutely suck because you slightly bend the paper, and next thing you know, your stickers are lifting up on their own. There we go. It's got these transparent, clear cereal stickers to make it look like there's pieces of cereal in the milk. And that's what I'm applying right now. So that's what I'm talking about. It's right there on the edge, but it doesn't want to lift up. Yeah, that's the thing too. I was at Target today grabbing this thing. Sadie was right there when I grabbed it, but she and I have an understanding. Look, I'm going to have to put it together before you can even play with it. And if I'm going to assemble it for you to play with it, then Daddy might as well document it so I can throw it up on the socials and the YouTube so Daddy can unlock and try to unlock his background goals of getting ads so I can earn ad revenue on Ian versus Daddy Bones, which is why Daddy is so aggressive when it comes to telling people to smash that share button and support the brand. I'm not doing it because I want $2 in my pocket every month. I'm doing it so that way I can have the ads unlocked on my videos so I can unlock the real background money and grow this motherfucker. But I can't do that without the engagement and the interactions from the people I know and the regular Joes who can help me grow. Look at that shit. I am just dropping bars lately. I am a shitty rapper, by the way. Some people are like, don't quit your day job. Don't worry about it. I haven't. Because this milk splash is not wanting to come off. There it is. Serious. These are like one of the trickiest stickers I've ever done. Here we go. Another milk splash. And all they are is transparent milk splashes. As long as you follow the pictures, you can pretty much put them anywhere. But they also got a cool Tony Hawk logo. Alright, there's the logo. The Tony Hawk milk logo. We're going to hawk to it and spit on that thing and apply it. There we go. Tony Hawk Tua Pro Skater. Beware the bull. Yeah, that's what my stoner friends say. Hey guy, beware the bull. Alright. And that's all of it on the decals. There are no more stickers. But I'm going to take a break. Alright, we're back. Now it is time to assemble the Kickflip Crunch. Go. That'll pop into there. Oh, there you go. Easy peasy, done. Look at that shit. There we go. Flip it around. Got our cereal bowl and milk half pipe. Now, it has some grooves on the end of it, so I'd like to think this may connect to other playsets, so yeah, it can have this like epic skate park. But my table, alright, my table is level, but it's one of those 6-foot bend in half folding tables, so it's like a little bit level, off level on one end, but for the most part, like, that thing is friggin' sick. Real quick, got our skateboard and our shoes. There we go. Now, there we go. We got our exclusive Tony Hawk skateboard that came with this. He's got blue and orange and white kicks. Now this is the thing with the shoes, right? Because like I said, I know tech decks have existed and tech decks are dope because I never really finished talking about that. So like, while these are new to me, I've been aware of tech decks. I've seen tech decks for years, and there's even been times when Owen was younger because I've tried getting Owen into action figures at times over his life. He didn't really fall into action figures and playing with them like I did when I was a kid. Owen was more into video games, and that's totally cool because I was into video games too, and it's not like judging my kid because he wasn't into action figures. It's just I'm getting more into action figures with Sady right now because she's 3 going on 4 and whatnot. So basically, years ago, Owen tried asking for tech decks, and I would always give it the thumbs down, only because Owen would want the tech deck kits with all the pieces and the parts, and the next thing I know, that shit's going to be missing, and the next thing you know, he's going to be stuck with half a tech deck with like one truck and like one wheel, you know what I mean? So I never wanted to like dump money into that, but this shit, like, she can't take it apart. You know, they're all one piece like Hot Wheels cars, and they got the shoes, and for me, the shoes are the selling point because, you know, I can put them on my fingers and, you know, show my wife what they could do. But also, you know, the boots were made for walking and all that shit. But for me, they fit on the action figures, and they're freaking fresh. So, you know, like with that said, making a guest appearance today on the show, we got Flying Fist He-Man. Say hello to everybody. Flying Fist He-Man. Hey, motherfucker, how are you? So, today we got Flying Fist He-Man, and we take the shoes, and the center of the shoes slide right out. Little plastic flat piece slides out on both of the shoes. So, you can take his kicks, and they fit right on his feet, and there you go. It slides right over there. Now, they are kind of like, you know, putting on like clown shoes or whatnot, but they get the job done. You know what I mean? He's standing up without a problem, and that's freaking dope. And you know, to take it to another level of, oh my god, that's fucking fresh, is clipping the shoes onto the skateboard. And next thing you know, you got Flying Fist He-Man riding around on his fucking skateboard, on his fucking kickflip, fucking, the prize in the cereal box. You know what I mean? You got Flying Fist He-Man riding around, rocking it, looking fresh, dope and ill. Love this shit, you know? They didn't have it like this when I was a kid. You know, these are freaking absolutely sick. So, you know, to everybody that's trying to rip people off online with their $5 action figure stamps, go fuck yourself. I'll go to Target on a BOGO sale and get a dope-ass skateboard with a fresh-ass pair of kicks that everybody in Eternia can be rocking matching kicks with skateboards that fit their attire. You know what I mean? You can customize that shit and have everybody looking their fucking best while they're trying to kill each other. They can be knocking out, you know, kick flips and ollies and pop nose shove-its and everything else and just grinding Grayskull, and it's gonna be fucking dope. But, you know, I will say, I spent the month of June discussing the Turtles of Grayskull figures, and that's the thing too. Another thing, you know, I said I wasn't gonna open my Turtles of Grayskull figures, and I'm not planning on opening my Turtles of Grayskull figures, but I am starting to see this wave on the pegs in real time, this morning as a matter of fact, in Target. So the Turtles of Grayskull figures are available in stores, and like I said, you know, Flying Fist He-Man fits these kicks no problem. You know, this, what do you call it, this Casey Jones figure will fit the shoes as well, because Casey Jones is basically rocking the same type of boots as Flying Fist He-Man, just in a different paint deco. So if you get Casey Jones, you know, like for example, this green Tony Hawk board with the green shoes can easily pop on Casey Jones and not only match but look dope and sick, and he has a dope ass friggin' skateboard to go with it, along with his golf bag full of Castle Grayskull weapons to whoop some ass and complete the look, complete the package, look dope as fuck. You know, that's why I'm having so much fun with all this, you know. So now I get to put this on, I got to put this together, and now I get to take it home and give it to my daughter Sady as an early birthday present, because it's her birth. She's turning 4 this month. But yeah, you got the cereal bowl half pipe, you got the friggin' spoon you can grind off, and you got the one ramp on the other side, so you can land on, you can grind on the rail and get the prize in the cereal box, and that looks absolutely sick. So the Tony Hawk's Hot Wheel Skate Kickflip Crunch looks absolutely sick. This thing was available at Target for like 20 bucks. I don't know if they have it at Walmart. All I know is this was $20 at Target. Walmart had a taco truck, and I'm pretty sure Target had the taco truck too, but they got the taco truck that's got like these, like, you know, sign rails that stick out from the truck that you could grind on and whatnot. And another thing too, I do want to show off real quick before I call it a day, is also on the Kickflip Crunch, there's areas to not only store your skateboards, right? That you can clip 2 on each side, so it stores 4 skateboards. But if I slide the rubber back into the shoe, the shoes actually fit on the back, so you could fit 4 pairs of kicks, 4 skateboards on the Kickflip Crunch, put it on a display shelf, and it looks absolutely amazing. And like it says, prize inside on the top. Like this, honestly, absolutely sick. I will definitely put this on like the top 10 of like one of the coolest things I've bought since starting Ian versus Daddy Bones. Of all the random off the wall shit that I've bought, this is definitely on the list. You know, I'm really glad that I was able to get my daughter Sady into this. And even now, like, I don't even need to worry about buying her the tech decks. But if I see the tech deck playsets on sale, like staircases and grind rails and shit like that, totally can grab those for her. But Sadie and I are having a blast with the Hot Wheels skate. I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye out in the future for new decks and shoes coming out. They also have like four or 5 pack boxes for like, because like I was talking about with the retail price, normally they're like $3 each. Your Star Wars Ninja Turtle ones, your Marvel ones are going to be like $4 because of the licensing fee. Grab them on a BOGO sale if you can find them, like I'm doing right now. I'm trying to think. And then the 4 to 5 packs are like $10. They're like $10 or $11 at Target or Walmart, depending on where you go. So the play sets, like I said, this was $20. The taco truck was $25, but this comes with 1 skateboard. The taco truck comes with 2. And that's the thing. With the 4 packs, you're getting 4 boards, 2 pairs of shoes. But if you get the single packs, you're getting a pair of shoes per skateboard. So there's different ways to buy these things if you're interested in grabbing these for your kids. Because like I said, it's not just for like me grabbing them for my He-Man figures. You know, if your kid's into Hot Wheels and monster trucks, as long as it has the Hot Wheels logo on it, it shouldn't be a problem. They're gonna love these too. So if you got young boys and even girls, feel free to get them the fucking Hot Wheels Kickflip Challenge, Kickflip Crunch playset. Definitely dope as fuck. But that's gonna do it for this episode of Ian versus Daddy Bones. Thank you very much to everybody who watches my show, helping me grow. I appreciate it more than you know. Smash the socials, throw me the hearts, throw me the likes, throw me the stars, all of the lucky charms. It's all about the engagement and the interactions. That is what's helping my reach grow from 24,000 at the beginning of June to right now. I'm over 102,000 with my reach, and it's all thanks to y'all. Thank you very much. Smash that share button, support the brand. Cheers, Pete.
Fuck Ian Daddy Bones. Fuck Twin Widow, whatever the hell it is. No one gives a shit about you, Ian. Everyone hates you. Fuck off.
Oh my god, I'm so excited, having a banger and you're all invited. Share with friends and I'll see you later. Bring everyone, invite my haters. Throw your hands in the fucking air. Let's push a cripple down a flight of stairs. Got new shit right for your ears. My Hadouken is downright fierce. Rock out with my cock out. Jump around, I got your shout outs. I'm Daddy Bones, no need to panic. Talking riddles like a schizophrenic. 24/7, I got the party. Roofie-roos and whoop-de-doos. Retarded fools with attitudes. Bro, everything's mixed with Bacardi. Glow stick black like tons of bubbles. Titties on bitches, nothing but trouble. Got my pills, ain't no quitter. Pop that shit, here comes my glitter. Not a dancer, I got no skills. Bobbing my head and standing still. Tons of bitches, ravers, goths. Down the fuck and get your salad tossed. It's the greatest thing that you ever saw. Put your hands in the air for a party. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Having a bang and you're all invited. Kids posing, muscles flexing, trainings dressed like favorite X-Men. If there's one thing that drives me crazy, you give high fives but you fucking hate me. Might have rabies, might have herpes. Breastfeed me and you'll have to burp me. I'll be up on stage, throwing out beads, grabbing my dick and spraying my seed all over your face. That's fucking rude. Raise it up and show your boobs. Dance around and go friggin' nuts. Just b-boy stance and light your blunts. Don't be a cunt. Tuck your chain, don't start no shit. Use your brain, it's all a game. Let's play some Yahtzee. Eat Tide Pods and punch a Nazi. Not a dancer, I got no skills. Bobbing my head and standing still. Tons of bitches, ravers, goths. Down the fuck and get your salad tossed. It's the greatest thing that you ever saw. Put your hands in the air for a party. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Having a bang and you're all invited.